Here on the bench today we got a 1996 Gateway 2000 P5 120. It is indeed a socket 5. I don't know if you can see that. Socket 5 system. We're missing a sound card. Got a tape drive. It looks like a quad speed, maybe Mitsumi CD-ROM drive. It's a really nice little system. Picked this up the Bit History sale up in Appleton. If you ever get a chance to go, give Garrett some support. That would be fantastic. I'm sure he'd appreciate that. He's got a lot of cool stuff up there for sale. He has sales occasionally. I'll leave a link to one if I can think of it. We have also the usual 3.5 floppy, of course. We got a tape drive. Very original system. A lot of 112/96 stickers. Ooh, that one's from 95. I don't know if someone swapped it out at some point. But anyways, today we're going to see if we can get this going. We're going to see if the hard drive's any good. We got a Western Digital. What is that? Caviar 850. The RAM's full. The CMOS battery, of course, is buried way up under here under the hard drive cage. It's up underneath there. I need to replace that. We're going to get this going and see what we can do, and maybe install an OS. Have some fun with it. So as you can see, I got the drive cage out. That was pretty easy, just 2 screws, and we got good access now to the battery. We're going to pop a new one of those in there. The system's fairly clean. It's got a few dust bunnies in here, but we are maxed. Well, all the slots are full on the RAM. I have not fired the system up since I tested it quick up at Garrett's, so I do not know how much RAM is in here, but we're going to find out together. But I just wanted to show how easy that drive cage comes out of there. I've also taken note, something you don't see on a lot of boards of this kind is the SMD caps. They all look really good. I'm not seeing any that are leaking. I know these can be a problem, especially in some of the older Macs and on some of the other hardware I've seen in other channels. These all look really good. I hope it works. If not, we may be learning some recapping together. I'm pretty sure this system posted. New battery is in. Nice shiny new battery. I didn't get a chance to check, see how much, if any, was in the old battery. But we'll put the hard drive cage back in and we'll fire this thing up. Original Gateway sticker on the modem there. That's pretty cool. Telepath 28.8. Very cool. Okay, we have our console set up. A little 2-port KVM there. Our IBM Model M. I was going to go for a Gateway, being this is a Gateway video, but it was handy. We got everything put back together. We got everything hooked up there. So we're going to give this old gal a smoke test here. That's a good sign. I hear the hard drive. 32 megs of RAM detected the drive. Look at this. On the CD-ROM. And we were expecting that. We replaced that. Let me take care of that and we'll come right back. Okay, we've got the options set here. Love that Gateway 2000 backsplash. Hey, look at this. Who knows what we're going to find here. I'll come right back when we get loaded into Windows or if something else happens along the way. Good sign, we got a login screen there. Until this is kind of the end of the 486 era because we still have the turbo light, but notice we don't have a turbo button. There's our desktop. And it appears we've got a functioning system. Oh, that brings back memories. The good old McAfee. No wonder it's taking so long to load. It's probably got 5 or 6 things in the startup. Say cancel on this. Pretty cool. I guess we can see if that tape drive works. I've got some tapes. We may try that. Kind of the plan for this is we'll add a NIC, network interface card, and I'm thinking we may add a floppy drive to that third bay there. I mean, it's got the room. That'd give us a lot of capabilities. This could either be a really hot, Windows 3.1 machine, or keep it as it is in Windows 95. Foothills Area Program. Windows 95 A. 32 megs of RAM. How much space we got left on the hard drive? Oh my gosh. No wonder it's so slow. It's full. I don't know if I've ever seen this before where we're that close to filling up the drive. My goodness. Someone got their money's worth out of this. I don't know if I've ever seen that a system be able to run with only 13 megabytes free. My goodness. May do some math there. We did set the time and date. It is the correct time and date here. As you can see there in the corner. See, maybe when this system was used last, I know I learned of another clue from another YouTuber. His name is Mike. Of listing the files, kind of getting a feel for when a system was used last. Do details. 2001 there, it looks like we got. Files all the way back to 1993. Wow, what a spread. How cool. I'm going to dig around some more in this system. And if I find something interesting, we'll definitely be sure to bring you back. So some fun facts here. I did some math. And the backup status there where it says 10,807 days ago, that was 1996. The one up above, 8872. May of 2001. So this is really a time capsule here. And I noticed when I opened Microsoft Word down here, we're down to 7 megabytes of free space left on this hard drive. So here's what we're going to do right now. I want to test that. I want to test the CD-ROM drive. I want to test the floppy drive. I'd like to test the tape drive. But what I really would like to do is give the hard drive a good surface scan. So I believe we'll restart in DOS mode and run ScanDisk from DOS and see what we end up with for a surface scan. Also, another thing, I can't really show the documents because there's some names on there and I really don't want to say that, but there's some listings of some schools, and it appears that this system somehow made its way from North Carolina up to a warehouse in Wisconsin and now down here to a collector in Northern Illinois. I love archaeology, PC archaeology, things like this. Let's do a surface scan on the drive, see how that's looking. We may image this drive. We got the capabilities to do that. That's one thing I like to experiment with. Is maybe even turning some of these into virtual machines, or seeing what we can do, to preserve this stuff. I mean, this is someone's livelihood here. So we got Chess Master. Backup. That looks like all stuff for the tape drive. Someone had looks like a laser jet and a test jet. Fancy. Alright, we'll do a surface scan, we'll cover that a little bit, and then we'll try testing out some of the other peripherals. Mike Tech is the name of that YouTube channel I was thinking of. He looks to do PC archaeology stuff. Would definitely be worth going and checking out what he's got going on over there. We're going to give this a shot here. I forgot that backspaces. That's what I get for looking through the camera instead of looking at the screen. He's the one that taught me these extensions here you can put on the ScanDisk command. Let's give these FACE. Try that. See if we come up with any errors. Looks like they had Internet Explorer 5 on there. We may have to go in there and see if there's any signs of history or anything that could be saved or archived. While this is going, I'll take a minute here, kind of what we would like to focus on doing. This channel is going to focus on reviving old hardware. Oh, we got something here. I'm going to skip undo here. Do reviving old hardware. That could be anything from, we got a system that needs a Dallas chip modified, to there's all kinds of stuff here I can make content on. But we're gonna let the surface scan run here and see where we end up, and I'll come back when it's all done. We are nearing the end here. So far so good. No bad sectors. That 850 meg drive appears to be in good shape. I don't want to speak too soon here. But the goal of this channel is going to be to resurrect and experiment with old vintage hardware and see what we can make it do in 2025 and beyond, and to keep this stuff going and running as long as we can. Beautiful. It appears I also made a mistake here. See the floppy drive light stuck on. And you know, my gut told me that that cable, we're putting that cable on backwards, and I did it anyway. So we're going to fix that. We'll get back into Windows, and we'll give the peripherals a good once over, and then I think then we decide what we want to do next. We're going to archive what we got and start over, or keep this just as a relic of the past. But I tell you what, you'd be hard pressed to do much with, well, it's 33 megabytes now. Windows isn't loaded, but you know that that can't be good when there's no space to breathe on there. So let's fix the drive, and then we'll be right back. Well, I didn't have much luck with the tape drive. I've tried it off camera. I think my tape might be the wrong format for the drive. I think this is a newer drive than what those tapes are used for. But while we're here, we can not that we have any space to install anything, but we can at least test the CD-ROM and floppy drives. Let's do that. Let's start with this perfectly legit copy of Flight Simulator 95. I know we don't have a sound card, but so we can drive light. I hear some noise in there. Hey, look at that. So it reads burnt discs. It's a good sign. This may not work, I know, because we're about out of space. Love to see it just at least load the setup program. Let's get rid of this. And we'll come back. It did not like that. It threw a blue screen. Oh, look at this. We'll try with a Windows 95 here. That looks like that's all working. Hey, come back. I don't want to upgrade, but I want to look at the disk. Oh, that's not very nice. We can at least open it here and see that it appears to be working. That is great news. Next we'll try the floppy here. Let's do a format. It's looking good. We'll try copying a few files off the desktop. Get a clean bill of health in the disk. That all looks good. There everything is. It looks like we got a completely functional system here, and it's just a matter of, you can't really put anything on it because there's the drive's full. We'll decide what we're gonna do, if we're gonna archive what's on there or what. That's a look at a early 1996 Gateway 2000 Pentium machine running Windows 95. What a neat little machine. We'll catch you all in the next one.